addressing the aunce, including day and night, at his rearranged Chester racecourse concert, one of 4 he had been forced to cancel owing to ill health. The 78-year-old said, "We finally made it," or "I finally made it. We tried once before and we did not make it, but we are here now. Strong. We have had a ball up here tonight and we hope you have too." We were part of the 17,000-strong crowd who watched as the voice judge returned to the venue, having been rushed to hospital with a bacterial infection. Perhaps having had time to reflect, Sir Tom got thoughtful on stage and paid tribute to late wife Melinda Trenchard, who died in 2016. He said, "In 1955 I was 15 and had just left school and I was working in a factory. I was an apprentice glove cutter. Rock Around the Clock came on the radio and it changed my life. I was a teddy boy and I used to wear tight pants. We got close and then we got closer and then we got real close and then we got married. I started going to these dance halls and spied a young girl there. We were 16 by this time and we got married and stayed married for 59 years. Tracy puts the brakes on Nicki. Nicki Minaj might be the world's biggest female rapper, but that doesn't carry any weight with Tracy Chapman. When 35-year-old Nicki wanted to use one of the most popular songs for her new album Queen, she was denied. Sis said no, wrote Nicki in a now-deleted tweet confirming that Tracy barred the Anaconda star from using Baby Can I Hold You. It has been reported that Nicki had held back the release of her album as she awaited the approval of the woman who is famously protective of her work, which includes the classic 1980s song Fast Car. Despite the setback, Queen, which was delayed a number of times before its release, features a number of big-name guests including rapper Eminem and pop singer Ariana Grande. Are we all comfy? Ewan's got a bedtime story for us. Ewan McGregor is the latest star to read a bedtime story on BB's. Following in the footsteps of Tom Hardy, Dolly Parton, Sir Elton John and Ed Redmayne, the 47-year-old will be reading Everybody's Welcome by Patricia Hegarty, a story about a mouse who dreams of building a house, with the episode set to air this Friday. It's such an honor to join an incredible list of actors to read a BB's bedtime story to children all over the UK, said the father of 4 of his newest venture. The BB's bedtime story airs daily at 6:50 p.m. Anyone wanting to minimize time spent with their in-laws could do worse than follow the lifestyle of Alan Cumming. My mother-in-law came to stay and she was going to add on a couple of extra days, but she decided against it. The 53-year-old 4 weddings and a funeral star, who lives in New York with husband, Grant Schaefer, tells Radio Times. I asked her why and she said, "Well, it's because you don't have a TV." Thank you, Alan. Day and night will be keeping that one in the locker for future reference. Paris Jackson wowed her most important fan, her grandma, at a concert over the weekend. The 20-year-old performed with her band the Soundflowers at a cancer charity gig in LA where she was cheered on by Katherine Jackson, referencing the 88-year-old Jackson family matriarch in the aunce Paris, who added that she had an abscess removed before the gig, said on social media, "I can't believe my grandma made it to our second live show and she actually liked it. I love you so much, Grandma. I'm so happy we got to play for you and to play for such an incredible cause." Katherine raised Paris and her brothers Prince, 21, and Blanket, 16, after Michael's untimely death in 2009. Gail Porter broke down in tears on television yesterday as she unveiled her new wig. The presenter had not worn one on screen since losing her hair to alopecia 13 years ago. Appearing on Loose Women, the 47-year-old former model said, "I gasped when I saw it. It feels really nice but really weird." The former SMTV host then started flicking her newly acquired barnet before adding, "I keep wanting to do this all the time." When asked whether she felt under pressure to stay bald as an inspiration to others who have lost their hair, "I don't know when I'll wear this," she replied, "I think I'll always be bald half the week. Maybe when I go out for dinner. I enjoy feeling bald, but I understand what you're saying. I want people to be aware you have a choice. It's beginning to feel normal now."